Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watch One. Thanks for logging on. Today, we're looking at the Devon Tread 1F. You can see this unique belt display timepiece and buy it on our website, watchyouwant.com. And if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Watch You Want Inc. You can also click on the card in the upper right-hand corner of the screen at any time to see our full listing for this watch with its unique accessory set, additional high-res images, and of course, complete pricing information. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, the Tread 1 wears like an immense electromechanical gauntlet. Less a watch than a machine nesting on my forearm, it has a complete unique look and feel. Now, in terms of outright dimensions, across the broad of the case, what would conventionally be 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, the watch measures 53.5 millimeters. It is thick, 17.5 millimeters high, but because it does feature a sloped side, you can get it underneath a sport jacket cuff or a blazer, but forget dress sleeves. Now, the real monster measurement is from one double-bolted lug to its opposite number on the other side. That span is 69 millimeters, but I need to emphasize that because the watch is light and wieldy on the wrist, and because those lugs do arc down and around the forearm, it doesn't wear like a watch almost 70 millimeters across. And everything that touches the wrist, especially this custom calfskin strap, is superb. And as you can see, not just custom cut for the Tread 1, it's also custom colored with an orange accent that nicely complements the printing of the belts themselves. Now, we have a sort of postmodernist pin buckle. You can see a little bit of calculated asymmetry built in, but in sports watch style, it allows for easy adjustment on the fly for the sake of convenience. And on both sides, this calfskin strap is of the highest quality, befitting Devon's stature as an emerging high horology house in the United States. But let's face it, the highlight of this watch is the belt-driven time display system. We have hours, minutes, and seconds, and when the watch is inactive, as it is right now, effectively asleep, the seconds belt acts as a reserve de marche, as a power reserve display. Now, it is a lithium-ion battery. It has approximately a 7 to 10 day power reserve, depending on whether or not you have the watch in constant seconds mode or in what's known as quiet mode. Now also, it charges in 8 hours from a complete discharge, but you can get as much as an 80% charge in only 2 hours. So the watch is actually quite practical if you're willing to charge it once a week. Easy enough to do in this era of innumerable digital devices. Now the first thing to do when you want to wear the watch is wake it up. This is the default look, and of course you've got that power reserve scale telling you how much of the battery as a percentage remains. But you press the crown switch, and it jumps to life, showing you the current time in hours and minutes. And when it starts, it defaults to constant seconds mode. As you can see, the seconds belt is ticking away. Now, I'll stop talking for a moment. And you can hear that the watch has a very pronounced voice. If you feel that a watch needs to have a tangible heartbeat to have soul, then this Devon Tread really makes common cause with most of the best of Swiss high horology. It does have enough mechanical soul within it to set it apart from the reams of quartz watches out there. And with a distinctly different look and function, one could even say the watch has a soul all its own. Now, there are a couple of different functions that can be explored in the course of operating the watch. First and foremost, silent mode. Now, in quiet or silent mode, the constant seconds belt stops its march. This makes the watch, as you would expect, quite silent, but it also gives you a little bit more battery duration. Now, the other function that's worth mentioning is the setting function. Now I have the watch in such a mode that I can set the functions of minutes and hours by toggling the crown either counterclockwise for hours or clockwise for minutes. And if I hold it, you see how I can rapidly cycle the minutes to easily and quickly correct the time. And then I simply press the crown to take the watch back to conventional time telling mode, and I can stop the seconds just like so. The watch is quite practical, easy to read, and one might even say, as convoluted as it looks at first, once you become used to it, it's actually one of the most practical and legible timepieces you can wear. Now, it does feature a broad, open-worked dial. Essentially, there is no dial. What you're looking at is a broad polycarbonate or acrylic-style cover over the innards of the watch, and the caliber itself is anything but generic quartz, because not only is the belt-driven display completely singular, but it actually features a thermocompensated circuit, making it one of the more accurate and more sophisticated quartz movements on the market. Now, the super quartz or thermocompensated system means that temperature fluctuation won't cause the watch to run fast or run slow. Moreover, Devon uses a proprietary optical sensor to ensure that the belts are physically where they should be, according to the diktat of the computer underneath. Also worth mentioning is that it is a fully jeweled movement, again in the high horology tradition, with all of the wheels bearing the belts actually featuring pivot rubies, Swiss style. This is a remarkable watch. It's unapologetically different and not for everyone. It's one of those love-hate timepieces, and that's what Scott Devon intended. A prolific collector of cars, a man who tried to build his own car, and ultimately a watch collector who succeeded in building his own timepiece brand, Devon's never been afraid to take things in his own direction. You can see that direction in depth and buy it on our website, watchyouwant.com.